into session A at Toss of Colors, the long-awaited session.
Yay!
Okay, this one, just a reminder, will be our longest one. We are going till 11 p.m. with a 30-minute break at around maybe 8:30. Yeah, 8:30. Okay. So, last we left off 2 freaking weeks ago because my Wi-Fi didn't want to work. That's a good question. Uh, last session, right? Okay. You guys set out to go to Corville University to do a little bit of investigation work pertaining to Princess Voralai's disappearance. You met a couple of the professors, one of them being the headmaster, Effian Halius, the leader of Corville University, in which she told you that the princess, when last she saw her, had a very strange interest in the history of her people, pertaining to specifically Princess Rayla, who lived hundreds of years ago, who in fact was the very first siren to ever be born. And within that, you guys asked her about the princess and her friends and what she likes to do, in which you were directed to Adam Voltry, the ultimate Chad dude, who told you that there was this guy named Reek who gave her extra rations of Finmead. And when talking to him, he gave you some, and advised you the amount of rations that he had given her. And so after that, you guys had a lovely dinner down in Fettle at, what was it? Worry's Tackle Box. Mingled a little bit, and then swiftly made your way back into Talon to attend the very sad funeral of Lucius. Since then, it's been a little over a week, a little over a cycle. Today is, give me 1 second. I always forget to pull up something when I'm prepping. My bad. Okay. All of you guys doing your separate little fun things during the week. So today is actually the Yossel Day, the 27th of Halus 1, the night before the Half Moon Ball, in which the mayor himself had invited you all to a sit-down dinner pertaining to everything that's happened so far and the next steps forward. Right now, we are currently, as shown in Roll 20, in the mayor's office. In between the two leather couches is the coffee table, which has an assortment of many different Pyre delicacies, including a nice big turkey in the middle with some potatoes, other root vegetables, some carbs such as bread or rolls, and while addressing you all, he says, "Well, thank you all for attending tonight. I wanted to bring you here not only to congratulate you on your current findings, but also to just remind you of tomorrow night's ball. There, I will be announcing the establishment of the investigative unit, and I understand that some of you do not want to be recognized. Am I correct in saying that?"
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Was there any questions that any of you needed to ask me? Pertaining anything about the city, Corvale? I'm all ears.
Maybe we know that outside of game, but just in case, do we know who is generally invited to the ball? Or is it like just open public situation?
This is out of character.
Yeah, out of character, yeah.
So, the Half Moon Ball has kind of two different sections to it. The outside in the city square is the party for the entire city. Anyone can go. There are a lot of different activities there to be held. While inside at the actual city hall itself, in the ballroom, is a little more exclusive. So higher members of the city, things like that.
Thank you.
I believe that we might have some questions pertaining to the royal family, the mermaid family, and about your connection to them.
Of course.
What were the questions? Oh, yes. One of the questions that I have is pertaining to the rules the royal family has about mermaids coming on land. I was wondering if you happened to know why the royal family requires finweed to be handed out to the children, despite the fact that they don't need it to walk on land. Are you aware of that at all?
The king and queen occasionally visit land to consult me about anything that is concerning pertaining to both Pyre and the Kingdom of Yoria. Given that they had visited me a few weeks ago to the disappearance of the princess, they explained to me that yes, royals do have the ability to freely walk on land. They haven't necessarily allowed for that for their children because of the mischievous nature of some of them. They are aware that the other merfolk young sneak off after hours, and they are royalty. They are to be protected. And so, the king and queen do freely walk on land, but the children have been stripped of those rights until they are able to act maturely about it, if that makes sense.
And are you close at all with any of the children?
I am not. They aren't really allowed outside of the Corvale boundaries.
So you wouldn't happen to know what the princess or any of the other royal family have for their powers?
I know that the king has the ability to communicate and control sea life, as well as telepathy. The queen, I'm not too sure of her powers. She's very kind and sweet, doesn't really speak up much. As far as the children's abilities, I'm not too sure. However, I doubt it's anything shy of something powerful like their parents.
Thank you. That's all from me.
Is there anything else that I'll be able to clear up?
Out of game, we established that the crown had been separated into 4 pieces. Were those we heard whether those 4 pieces were on land, right?
The headmaster told you that she has absolutely no idea where these 4 pieces, and to her knowledge, neither does really any of the merfolk, except for maybe the royal family. Like the king and queen.
Okay, in character. Is there a way we could get an audience with the royal family by chance and ask them questions at any point?
The reason why it's so rare that they do come on land, the king and queen, is because of their duties in the waters. And so they only really come up for very urgent matters. However, because the entire royal family is currently in Yoria being surveyed, I suppose that there can be means for you to go to them. I can certainly talk to Jiminy about procuring you all a ship to travel to this location.
She kind of looks at the rest of the party like, thoughts.
I think that'd be a good idea, considering, you know, with her missing, I would consider this an urgent matter. As you mentioned that they don't hear unless it's urgent, so I feel that maybe going to the best way. Yeah.
Absolutely. I completely understand. It is very hard to convince them of such things. A lot of merfolk don't have much trust in land dwellers. And of course, we aren't absolutely sure where the princess is at the moment, so they are continuing their search under the surface as well. Oh, can't hear you.
No! Do you know if any of the royal children will be permitted to go to the Half Moon Ball?
Merfolk. It's very rare that they are allowed on land past a certain hour, especially out of Corville University. However, they aren't prohibited, so possibly. I certainly wasn't aware of any arrivals from any of the royal family members.
Thank you.
Well, seems as though things are sort of getting ahead, right? Very reassuring, the silence. Anyways, how do you like your meal, Drench? How do you like it?
It is interesting compared to what I have at home. It is different, but it is not bad.
And what is it you have at home?
We usually tend to have creatures from the water, like fish and what is the word you use in the large reptile? The water lizards. I don't remember the word.
Alligator?
Yes,
Crocodile?
that is. Yes.
Oh, the crocodiles.
There are many of those where we live, and very very dangerous, but very common and good for eating.
Oh wow. Excuse my curiosity. I'm sure you're aware by now that a lot of people are buzzing about your arrival in the city, so I'm getting asked as much questions as you are, probably.
Probably more than me. I do not go talking to people very often. I've learned I'm very difficult to talk to, apparently.
Well,
At least for new people. That intimidating is what they say when I ask why.
well, I think you are perfectly punctual.
Thank you.
And right about now, you hear a very hard knocking at the mayor's office doors. And the mayor's like, oh, but don't know why that is. And he gets up, opens the door, and standing in the door in a little tiny trench coat, with his hands on his hips, you see a familiar white tabby cat. Well, it is about time. And he strolls in, and shakes off
Professor!
all of his
What is he doing here?
wetness. It is raining cats and dogs out there. I couldn't get a hold of any of you. What? Are you some sort of celebrities now? And he gets up on a chair and kind of struggles and to pull himself up onto a stool. Professor, very, very nice to see you again. I wasn't expecting you until tomorrow night. He goes, well, I was given this very peculiar sample by this ragtag team of clowns. And the mayor goes,
Oh,
Did you find anything?
Rude.
Yes, Professor, please remain calm. I'm sure that your findings are very important, but also, we talked about feelings. He's like, I apologize for my behavior. Anyways, and he takes out the black vial. Where did you procure this?
in a spa.
We gathered it during our investigations. Did you find anything interesting about it?
Well, that's just the thing. When I was testing it out, it was nothing that I've really seen before. However, there are some commonalities between the particles and bacteria located in this pertaining to transmutation magic.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And when comparing DNA samples from the known races here in the city, the only DNA found was mutated from merfolk.
Oh boy.
So is
Does
it
this hold
like
any significance?
so it's like reverse
Certainly
fitting?
helps.
I'm sorry, what?
So like is it like turning people into mermaids?
Not particularly. Like I said, it's mutated. Didn't know I had to repeat myself for things. However, yes, some form of nautical life, that is. But nothing that's too familiar or discovered in the city.
What what do we know on sirens by chance? Do we think that this is some kind of like mythical siren?
Oh, sirens. Never have I ever seen one of those things. I'm not even sure they're real. However, I guess as a man of science, I have to consider all idiotic points of views. So, supposedly, I guess you could say that that is a possibility.
Idiotic. I'm going to keep that in mind.
So do we know anything about the transmission of this poison at all? How it transfers from person to person? We're assuming it's bite, but is it...
But it seems as though it's not that highly contagious through airborne pathogens or even contact to contact. However, I suppose that if it were to get in the bloodstream by any means, it could take an effect.
He's not quick though. Or at least not effective against everyone.
When testing it against races that were not pertaining to human variants, it did not react. Which is very, very interesting to me.
Have you ever
It
seen?
seemed designed that way. Or perhaps it's entirely accidental mutation.
Taking a look at the mechanical and chemical components of this, it seems as though this is biological. It is man-made and organic material.
So, do we think that this is a direct attack of sorts on the humans of Pyre?
Well, I didn't know I was an investigator as well. I thought that was your job.
Well, since you're assisting on the case, you could provide some input if you should like.
I am unaware of the intentions of this subject or substance. However, I guess you could say that that may be the case.
Thank you for looking into this for us. This has given us a lot of information that will definitely assist us into the finding of the princess, as well as with everything.
Oh, I like you. You should take a note from this one. And he hops off of the chair, and he walks towards the door. Good evening. And he exits.
What a dreadful creature.
I really
one
just
of a
like that
kind.
one.
Oh yeah, one of a kind, thank God.
He is quite
No
rude.
violence, no violence, no violence, no violence.
Yes, Professor Ramsey Levant, everybody. I assure you that even though he can be intense, he really is brilliant. We often get a lot of our medical information from his findings, so can't really expire him.
As intolerable as he is, he has so far been helpful. More helpful than the laboratory was.
Yes, and when he has calmed down a bit, I will advise him to relay all this information to our medical units.
Should we be worried that this is biological warfare on Pyre, and that we're going to have a large gathering tomorrow, where, you know, it could spread disastrously?
I've gotten an influx of new recruits that have been tasked to protect the people at the ball. Of course, if this is biological warfare, what we can do is take precautionary measures in protecting us from it. From what Professor said, it seems as though as long as this does not come in contact with those of human ancestry or within the bloodstream, it should be okay.
We know it's directly to the bloodstream, but do the effects of a human variant ingesting it have similar results? There will be food served at this banquet and a ball, no?
Or
There will
even
be.
simply drinks.
Yes. Our caterers are from all over the city. So, pertaining to that, if it's a biological component, I'd assume that it would really only have to come from those who are infected. And those who are infected should have been reported.
Does precautionary measures mean we can keep our weapons on us during this ball?
Absolutely. Though please do your best to not be too forward with the show.
Lay low.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
You got it.
I suppose my concern doesn't so much lie with inside the ballroom as it does with the people outside. The common folk. We know throughout history that these sorts of diseases spread much quicker through those of lower socioeconomic status, are we not concerned that this is a touch irresponsible to be putting these people in this position when they don't know all the information?
Not conducting this ball is something that would panic people even more. And given what the professor said about how this spreads, the bloodstream, it being digested by stomach acids, especially those who are not of human origin, that are more powerful, it is definitely something that, yes, we should be keeping an eye on. It is tomorrow night, things have been set, people have been paid, and so pulling out this early is, would cause a little more destruction than conducting it.
Should we at least make some kind of announcement of the existence of said threat?
I can
Please let people
contact the Daily Admission to publish this in the papers for tomorrow morning.
That way people are aware and know what they're getting into if they do attend.
I have planned on announcing changes to the city pertaining to this, especially with curfews for all, not just for the merfolk. Something like this is going to send the city into a plague of some sort. There are a lot of people in the city, and of course there are a lot of differing perceptions. My job as the mayor is to try to accommodate as much as possible to every single one. Not everybody is going to be happy with their decisions. That's something that I have to bear.
I can't say that we all agree with what's being done here.
He looks around at the others.
But we can agree that we can use our positions to reduce damage and risk while we're here.
Agreed.
That's a good point.
Indeed.
Yep.
Well, I bid you all a good night. I will make sure to contact the reporters for the paper about all of this. And please, given the circumstances, I know it is hard, but we need things like this to help uplift the hopes and the spirits of the people, and that includes all of you. So, yes, keep your eyes peeled, keep a watch, however, genuinely do try to have a little bit of fun before it's stripped. Alright. Well, who likes cupcakes?
Hey.
I definitely do.
And he takes out a little tiny bag and unfolds the box in which the cupcakes are in. And all of them are decorated in all different types of colors and sprinkles and frosting. He goes, my nephews and I had made these, so apologies if there are any inconsistencies, but please, enjoy.
Oh, definitely will.
That's absolutely adorable.
Taking a real close look at them. Does any of them look like they would have strawberry frosting or stuff of that sort. I don't want to freaking die from a cupcake.
Constitution save.
No.
Yes, my cupcake.
Make an insight check.
Oh no.
Okay.
You could also
insight is right here.
ask the mayor.
No.
No,
You
too
wouldn't.
embarrassing.
Yeah, no.
Then he lets us know his weakness.
Fudge. 11. Fudge.
I don't know Lizardfolk and their and how they perceive color. However, there are like 2 or 3 that have pink frosting.
I don't want to be rude. I don't know what to do.
You can take another one. That isn't
I'll-
pink.
I'll try and take a dark looking one that has no color. It's just brown.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
You take a cupcake that has dark cake underneath with some nice like dark green like mossy frosting on top with like shaves of like white in it. When you take a bite, it is in fact chocolate. Chocolate and coconut.
why am I so scared of cupcakes now?
Maeve's gonna try and pocket one for later.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be
So-
strawberry one. Tanji stuffed like 2 of those in his mouth as soon as they got
Kahdani has also taken one of the pink cupcakes as well.
She's definitely gonna go for like the chocolate.
Oh, and do try one of these. And he picks up one that is blue in nature and has dark blue sprinkles on top. My nephews, from where they come from, they say that it's sprinkled with a special dust that makes it taste extra good. So,
I'll take it.
Of what
Please.
origin, may I ask?
Yeah.
Is your nephew from the
Well,
west side of
that's right.
Talon?
I am.
What color
Shove
is
it in my
it?
mouth.
No.
shove it in your mouth.
You could taste it, you know. You don't have to. Enjoy. Enjoy.
I don't have to inhale it.
You know, whatever works.
Become the cupcake.
when you eat it, it has a really nice like vanilla and lemon sort of flavor, and when you get to the dust that is on top, it initially hits your tongue as like a very like intense like sour flavor, but then it's like an explosion of like a concentrated flavor of vanilla and lemon and sugar and goodness.
That tastes amazing. That tastes like something my friend Z would make. That is awesome.
I will relay the information to my nephews,
Yes, please tell them thank you from us.
of course. They are very, very excited to have a bunch as you to protect our city.
Matthew will pocket a blue one and a pink one.
Ain't pink ones
Okay.
left.
We know where
Delightful.
that's going.
All of us stealing sweets for the little ones.
Yes.
Alrighty. So, as you enjoy your night, you all reside back to your places of sleep, wherever that shall be. To come to the very next morning. Give me 1 second. And as you all wake up in your prospective locations and kind of are going about your business around the town, maybe getting some little things here and there, accessories, finishing touches on your mask and your costumes, and things of that nature. You hear a whirring sound. come up. And with that whirring sound, you see the in various locations on the walls, an illusion flicker up, and this illusion pertains an image of a very well kept looking person with light gray skin, sort of whited out eyes, and slicked back black hair with what seems to be a hairbrush in his hand, but he goes on to say, "Good sunrise, Pyre! This is Eugene Fine coming to you live from the heart of Fettle, where the all-you-can-eat tuna competition is in full swing. Seems like things are heating up as the determined players stuff their faces full of fishy goodness. With Tackle, our half-orc competitor from Talon, is taking the lead with 40 whole raw tunas down the hatch and counting. Let's get a shot of that, Larry." And the camera pans over to the dock district right by the water, and you see 3 different individuals with piles of literal raw tunas as they're just gobbling it down, the juices running down their face. And you can see Rory in the background cheering. Then the camera pans back to Eugene Vine, and he says, "Truly inspiring. In other news, another mystery to investigate, as yet another shipping container addressed to have arrived in Pyre 4 days ago was found completely tarnished, appearing to have been attacked and broken into. Although this sight alone is disturbing, the more important question arises. What happened to the carriers of this transport? Representative Crockett has advised that all captains and freelance sailors tread with heavy caution when out on the sea, and to remain a keen eye on what may be causing this phenomenon. However, that is not all, folks. All frowns are turning upside down at the highly anticipated annual Half Moon Ball set to take place this evening in the city center, the theme being Masquerade. All are encouraged to eat, drink, mingle, and dance the night away for the biggest party of the year. Oh, and don't worry, ladies, gents, and non-gender specific friends. Whispers say that the hefty and downright sexy Lizardfolk hunk will be attending as well. You really don't want to miss it. This is Eugene Fine signing off saying, "Burn bright, Pyre!" And you hear another whirring sound with the illusion disappearing.
Hunk.
I start cackling.
Sometimes I wish I did not
Somebody is
know what
popular.
certain words meant.
Oh my
Guy.
Seems like you may have a few fangirls, eh, Drench?
Guy.
Gonna have
I-
plenty of time dancing tonight, huh?
No. I have
And-
things I'm going to make sure of before I wish to keep an eye on things, so probably not much of that.
Yeah, you'll have a great view from the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
Certainly.
That is
Oh,
not in.
I'm sure your mask will be fine enough to hide your identity too.
Really.
No one will know at all.
No.
I'm gonna be fine.
How many people in this city have a tail like this, and he swings it out, it's like scaled and green?
I mean,
It's
Dawson's
hard to
got
hide
one,
this.
I think.
I've got a tail too, just not like that.
I've got a tail
Yeah.
end.
I like. Oh boy. That's Okay
He
then.
just puts his head in his hands. Oh.
Bad
You're
is
gonna
bad.
do great, Drench. This is gonna be a really entertaining night for all
It
of
will
us.
be entertaining for you specifically.
Yeah.
All of you, I'm sure of it.
Can I step aside and use my setting stone?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hey Nala. It is the morning of the Half Moon Ball. I love you. I'm hoping you're safe wherever you are. I'm sad that you couldn't come, but perhaps it would be best for you to not be here to see some of the shenanigans that is probably going to go down. That I'm sure you would 100% probably be in on. I love you, and I hope you have a good day traveling, my dear.
Can you roll a d4 for me?
Uh-oh. Okay. 1.
Okay, so you don't hear anything from her. But you were kind of distracted by also the sneaking suspicion that perhaps a tiny little person is kind of tugging at your pant leg.
I look down.
You don't see anything. Then, all of a sudden, from behind Tanji, pops out Damien.
Hello.
Where did you come from?
Sneaky, I like it.
Damien,
Yes.
Good
what are you
Hattie's now,
doing
Spear.
here?
Well, I've been with you the whole time.
You know, Matthew, he's got a lot of potential. If you'd ever like someone to teach him some skills, I would love to take him on as a prodigy.
Yeah. You know, just put some white pearls in front of that kid, and I'm sure
Tanji!
anything. What?
I'm talking perfectly above the board skills. Disarming people and such.
Of course.
Of their items.
What, you're saying you couldn't see me?
You certainly couldn't, and neither does anyone else.
I'm at eye level at you, and I'm terrified.
You're not really good at seeing, Dad.
I'm not, apparently. You see, Matthew is like, he doesn't know what to say. He's never dealt with that.
We have to put him back before tonight.
Well, you certainly need to be dressed in a proper attire.
You said you were coming here to pick up our outfit, so I wanted to come.
Fair enough. Why don't you join us then?
Yeah. And right about this time, you guys arrive back in Griffin's Grenade. Nobody's at the front counter. But you do hear some mutterings in the back. And then out pops Griffin. Oh my darlings! Welcome back! Here to pick up your items?
That's correct.
Yep, we're all ready.
Yep.
Oh, how exciting, how exciting. Priscilla, Mavis, would you please? And out from the back are two of his employees that come out with multiple hangers with like white coverings over what you assume will be the garments, and hands you each your respective things. Yes, of course. Here they are for you. Top notch, brand new, signed, sealed, and delivered. Now, of course, it's not customary to leave a tip. However, you are able to.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Which was my total again.
Matthew will leave.
Wow.
Dude, do you know how much gold he spent for all of those already?
This
Yeah,
is gorgeous. Thank you. And like Kahdani also double checks to make sure like she has like those pocket specifications she had, but does give gold as a tip.
Tanji tips 5 gold.
What'd you say? It's 5 gold?
5 gold.
Oh, no, please, no, stop. Well, it was certainly my honor. And please, do not hesitate to tell your family and friends. Well, ta-ta now. And he goes to the register to put the money in as you guys exit.
Ta-ta.
Right now, it is about mid-sun. So you guys have a little bit of time to get ready or socialize with whoever you want.
Quick question. Did you also, last time you didn't include a Serosh outfit, did he give me a factor to pay for him? Or-
He didn't need any of your help. He said he got it.
Fair enough.
Strong, independent orc.
Yeah. Yeah, yes. That's why he's part of the family.
It was not his first rodeo.
I can assume.
Maeve's probably just gonna go home and get ready.
Same with Matthew.
Like hours. I don't want to put this thing on yet. It's gonna be tight.
I don't want to put this thing on, period, but we have to.
You
I'm
spent
wondering if
hours picking it. What do you mean you don't want to put it on?
I'm not exactly the kind of girl that usually wears dresses.
Look, Maeveryn, you're very pretty. I'm sure you look great in a dress, okay?
You know what?
I'm-
Yeah, a little solidarity. We are all going to look fantastic. Especially Drench. I hear that everybody is really excited to see you.
Everyone was eligible bachelor.
I have an idea. What if I just don't go?
I don't
You
think
have
so.
to.
Yes, if we have to go, so do you.
Yeah, I'm getting dragged into this. You're getting dragged into this.
I would
We all
physically
You don't
So
have
drag
people
them.
talking
Yeah.
about you on the street.
Okay, and?
And?
I
there
will
need to
pick
be
you
an
up
end?
and take you there myself if you don't walk.
I am staying out of this one.
Yeah, same.
Just a stare.
Hold on, do we know everyone's masks so we don't get lost or confused between people while we're there?
It's a secret.
Okay, that's
does it have
terrible
to
communication
be?
between an investigation
What's
unit.
the point then?
But if we have
Communication.
to fight someone, if we have to get in a fight, then we probably want to know who we're swinging at, so we don't swing the wrong person.
Mine's a deer. So that way
Okay.
it kind of blends in with my horns.
I'll be the one with the funky ears. He pulls up a rabbit mask.
Mine's a fox.
I have a lynx.
Saber tooth.
Everyone make a perception check.
Oh dear.
Ugh.
19.
8.
Dirty 20.
13.
And
21.
8.
Well,
think it
everyone
was
who
the
got above a 10 looks across the way from the city square and see Damien at sipping time.
I knew it.
And he has a bottle in his hand. It's glowing red. And he runs over to Matthew and goes, "Look what I got from the nice man!"
Which nice man.
Well, the one over there who's selling the drinks.
Did he tell you what it was?
No, but it looks
Did you-
pretty.
Did you take it?
It's right here. Can't you see? See, you can't see, Dad.
Open your eyes, Matthew.
Perhaps you need some spectacles.
I have some at home.
You need to wear them more often.
Will they fit under your mask for the ball?
Do you need some bifocals?
Struggling not to laugh.
Focals.
He did say to drink it when I got really scared. So, maybe it's like a courage juice or something.
I highly doubt it is. Why
Well,
don't
it's
you?
mine.
I like
You
myself
can't
courage
have it.
juice.
Yes, I also drink courage juice, so it doesn't look quite so appetizing as that.
Mm-hmm.
Racy back at home, and he runs off towards
We need to get
Valheim.
some courage juice from Kendra later.
Let's save the drinking for after the ball.
What are we drinking?
I have no idea.
Oh, we
They're
need to get him
referring-
drunk.
That would be interesting.
Drench, do you drink where you're from? Like alcohol? Spirits?
Oh, I think I know what you're speaking of. It's not usually. It is usually more of a well, a celebratory thing, or thing for specific occasions.
Well, this is an occasion. Perhaps
Yes,
we'll
it
put that
is.
after all.
This is the largest festivity of the year.
Indeed.
I would prefer not to, with the amount of would you publicity that apparently I'm getting. I do not think that would be wise for me, at least. And like I said, I wish to keep an eye on things, and it's not really very easy to do so when you are not able to see straight.
That is a fair point.
Got it. Alright, well, I will see you all tonight. I'm going to go home and get ready and take care of some things.
Same as I, and I believe I need to have a little conversation with my son.
All right. So all of you break off into your different tasks. And fast forward a little bit to later on in the day. It is now sunset. And let's take a gander to Wheat Treat. Tanji, you find yourself up in Yolan and Jerush's apartment, where Yolan and Jerush are dressed in the respective suits and ties. One of them wearing half of a black mask and the other wearing half of a white mask to sort of match. And they look towards you. Specifically Yolan, who has a bandage like right here on his head and was given a cane from the medical unit. Can't really walk that well until all the blood in his brain is kind of settled. Says, well, kid, hope you're not wearing that to the ball.
I mean, I've got a suit, but I know the ball was open, and you're both adults. My brain didn't put two and two together that you guys were going.
Well, of course we're
This should
going.
be
That's-
interesting.
You know that's where we met, kid.
Shit, it's been a long time.
Yeah. What are you wearing specifically?
I'll be in, and he's like looking around for his mask and bag. Shit, hang on, pulls up the bag. It's got half the outfit, and he put the mask over on another dress, and he's pulling that down. And he's showing him, okay, this is what I'll be in. But you two, stay close to each other. No too much drinking. Have fun. Be safe.
Jerush kind of pulls Yolan and pulls her for a little kiss and goes, "Oh, don't worry, we'll stay close." And they both giggle, and then he goes, "Are you sure you don't need any help with that? I've never seen you wear anything like that."
Be fine.
He
Insight
mutters
check.
under his breath. Kindred, it made sure I knew how to put it on.
Oh, you saying that out loud?
Yeah, I mutter under my breath. Kindred, help me put it on. Made sure I knew how.
Oh. He goes there, he's like, alright. Come on then. Let us see you before we go.
He'll go over and change. And come back out. I don't know how I'm gonna move in this too well, which is why I didn't get a jacket, just the vest, but should be fine.
Wow, says Yolan. And Jarush has his like hand over his mouth, like trying to hold in a laugh. Very, very nice. Very nice. You know, you are able to relax. Are you aware of that? I mean,
Typically around my elbows and shoulders in case I need to swing a sword.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Just keep up the confidence. That's what matters, okay?
I got that.
Okay. Well, we're gonna head out early. I'm gonna get something to eat before we go, but we'll see you there.
Right, see y'all there. Have fun.
They both exit and leave. Now we go over to Maeveryn. In your room, your mother trying to really tighten up that corset.
Does it need to be so tight that I can't breathe?
Darling, trust me, I've had to do this way tighter when I was younger. Oh.
I think I'm seeing stars, Mother, and it's not night yet.
Oh, well, as long as you're not on the floor, it's alright.
Oh, great.
She finishes that up. Now, I know you're not too fond of it, but I think it would just be nice to see you with just a little bit of makeup on the face.
Mother,
Please, for me. This is such an important time for us, and I think you would just look that much more beautiful, darling.
Just a little, okay? Just tiny bit. You have no more than 15 minutes.
I can do 15 minutes. And she sits you down, and she abides by her word. She only gives you like a little bit of like brown pigment, really close to your eye line, and some mascara, and it gives you a little bit of this really nice rouge on your cheek, and puts a little bit of mint oil around your lips. Now, see. And she makes you look in a mirror in your room. There's my beautiful darling.
Thank you, Mother.
Now, your father and I are not able to attend. We do have to make sure your sister is alright. However, please be safe. And she grabs your hands and kisses them. Now, if you do run into any boys, please be responsible, okay? I've been your age before, darling.
Oh,
I
good.
know the things, okay?
I am not even going to dignify that with a comment, but thank you. I am all set. Thank you. No boys.
Are you sure you don't need any extra light
No!
skin? Your father and I
No,
have...
no, Mother, it's no. Oh my god. Oh.
Alright. I'm sorry.
No. It's thank you. This was great. Thank you. I am awesome. This is going to be a great night. Wow.
Oh, darling. I'll leave you to it then. And she gives you a kiss on the cheek. Have fun.
Yeah. Thanks.
And she leaves. We're gonna now visit the Bleakwood home, in which currently, Matthew is struggling a little bit to get Damien into his little outfit. While Sir Sarash is already ready, sitting in the living room and trying not to laugh watching the whole scene.
Damien, if you don't cooperate, I won't give you a cupcake.
But it's itchy! I don't like itchy!
It's temporary, you'll be fine.
Uh, 2 cupcakes.
I only have one.
And he complies a little bit. With Sir Sarah saying to you, are you sure you don't need any help, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. I can dress up my own son by my own.
Oh, of course, I didn't mean to question your ability to.
I will go back to struggling.
Upon struggling, you then hear a door open and close from upstairs, and some nice clickety clackety of shoes. And descending from upstairs, you get the vision of your sister, Loretta, wearing the beautiful gown that Griffin had made her, which matches your colors. This really nice dark green off the shoulder, modest looking outfit, with her hair kind of in an updo with some white flowers in it, and her mask, which she chose to be that of kind of a black cat eye sort of thing going up and out.
Well. Certainly you know who will steal the show tonight.
Are you sure I look okay?
You look wonderful. I'm sure Mother would love the attire.
Do you really think so?
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Without
I
a
don't know
doubt.
what that accent was. My mind is changing recently.
It's fine. Speaking of, I have a last little gift.
Oh. And what is that?
He will approach her and take something out of his pocket before just going near her, like her collarbone, if you wish, and place something which will be revealed to be a family crest of the Bleakwood family.
Loretta, it takes her a minute to process what it is, but then her eyes widen a little bit and looks you in the eyes. Why are you giving me this? I thought that I wasn't. Why?
Well, you are part of the family, and you are representing us as of tonight. It is an important situation, an important event, and I would like you to have fun and pleasure doing it. I also want you to be prideful, to show yourself as regal, as a Bleakwood would.
I don't know about regal, but thank you.
And you will turn to Sarash. As for you, I understand that you are quite the charmer within Pyre, and so if you plan on bringing any companion following the ball, I restrain you to a maximum of 2, and do not make more ruckus than needed.
Oh, sir, though I am very flattered by the compliments, I assure you that I would not subject the children to that sort of ruckus.
Very well.
Yes, rest assured, sir. Rest assured. And he gets up very awkwardly and opens the door. Are we ready?
Certainly. What did Sirosh take for a mask, actually?
Sarash has a bandana moment.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, it's
Yeah.
okay.
No, you're okay. It's like this really nice, like designed bandana, just going like this way across his face.
Well, let's get going, I believe.
Yes. And for Damien, he very much wanted a panda mask. And so that is what he is wearing currently.
Very well.
You guys take your trek all the way to the city's under. Meanwhile, Kahdani, Drench, and Fellken in your barracks, getting ready individually. What are you wearing? What's the vibe?
Absolute and pure chaos on Kahdani's part. Like, she is currently in her outfit. She has been twirling for the last, 2 minutes. She has been writing a letter, finishing off the finishing touches to her letter to her brother. She has been trying to do makeup. She's been trying to do her hair. She's failing at the hair. She is everywhere all at once, but she is absolutely excited and is just loving the fact that she's wearing a skirt, honestly.
Falcon's probably just in the outfit, probably trying to see with the half coat. She's trying to see if she can stick like a hatchet or two under there, to hide it, and trying on the mask. You said Kahdani's struggling with her hair.
A little bit, yeah.
Falcon would probably offer to help with the hair, while trying to keep an ear out for her sending stone.
I can help you with the hatchet thing. And she, because she pats her her thigh. My sword is actually hidden in my skirt right now. So I'm actually really good at that. I can help with that.
Thank you. I'm not used to having to hide weapons.
Oh well, it helps sometimes. It's surprise. They think you're weak, but you're not, and everything like that.
And Drench?
Drench is currently in, looking at a mirror, trying to figure out how the buttons on his suit work. He keeps buttoning them up and then realizing he buttoned them one wrong, and then unbuttoning and then rebuttoning and did it wrong the other way. I've never had to deal with this many.
Do you want some help?
It should be fine. It is probably... It is okay.
Sorry, do you need some help? I should rephrase.
No, I thank you, but it is okay.
Alright.
What?
Alrighty. So, with that, those who are not native to Pyre, will be coming in from the city square, while those who, wait, what did I say? Not native? I mean native to Pyre. Those who are native to Pyre, who do not currently reside in the city hall, are going to be coming in from the outside, while, those who are not native are going to be inside. So, perfect timing that the music stopped. We will start with those who are coming in from the outside. Okay. As the sun is slowly setting over the horizon, And all of you are making your way to the city center. You hear the growing music playing off in the distance. Very upbeat. And a lot of cheering and talking and very fun like siren noises going on around here. And when you come up finally to the city square, it's filled with seas of people of all races and sizes, dancing, singing, eating, and fooling around as they enjoy the festivities. When you look up to the sky, there are warmly lit, floating blue and orange lanterns that twinkle and flicker in the night sky above, perfectly complementing the stars, and of course, the two moons. Upbeat instrumental music can be heard from throughout the place, from joyous bards, and the smell of rich champagnes, wines, and meads fill the air, along with the sweet aroma of what the natives would know as lunar cake. But most, of course, if not everyone's faces, are veiled by masks. And toward the middle of the chaos are two stands, where there are some attendants that are stationed, and a booth with a banner that's titled Best Mask Contest. I will say that all of you are arriving at around the same time, with Maeveryn and Tanji walking in together into the madness, seeing Matthew and his gang across the way.
I found a small army.
Small army indeed. Look at you. Look at you all.
Maeveryn!
Hello.
He runs up to you and hugs you.
Give him a hug back. May I have the honor of your first dance this evening, my lord Damien?
Why, yes, milady. And he takes your hand and rushes you into the middle of the crowd to dance.
Wait.
Performance there.
Oh god.
Bye.
I didn't mean now. Okay.
Good luck.
Do they?
Okay. No way. Nat 19. 19, 25.
Oh my god.
Okay, what are your dance moves like? Describe them.
Maeve's definitely following Damien's lead. So if he's doing silly little, she's going with him. Like, you can tell that she's grown up with a tiny younger sister.
That's great, and you manage to avoid the neighboring dancing people and not bumping into anybody or stepping on anyone's toes.
Amazing.
That's very good. What do the rest of you want to do?
Well, quite the attire, Tanji. You look quite dashing.
I appreciate that, so do you. Everyone here has shown up really dressed. I feel like I've hit a decent medium.
Yeah, well, that is a part of the event, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been anything like this before.
Looking around.
The first time within a ball.
Yeah, they've hosted them before, but I've had no reason to go. I usually just let Cherush and Yolan go.
Well, they're with you tonight.
Not with me, but they'll be here.
I see. Well, enjoy the festivity as long as you can.
Definitely, while keeping an eye out.
Of course. I think I'll have to keep them both. As you look at Damien, try to see if he's gonna disappear again.
Where's our popular scaly boy?
That I'm not sure, but I'm certain that it will make quite the commotion when you arrive.
Probably won't be hard to miss.
Mm-hmm. Just following the tidal wave of people surrounding a spot.
When you look behind you, you don't immediately see Loretta or Sir Sarash. But then upon a little bit more inspection, Loretta is talking to a couple of what you assume to be her friends from training. And with Sarosh by the drink station, getting himself a nice glass of mead.
Nice. Well, would you
And
tell-
around
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Would you like anything, Tanji? At the bar?
I think I'm gonna head over there with you and find out.
Oh well,
I'll head that way with him.
we'll go to the bar.
Okay, when you approach the bar, Tanji, you see a familiar tiefling woman. Hey, kid! Wow, look at you! Oh my god! Is it my
Hey,
birthday or something? Oh my
Hello,
god!
Kendra.
Hey, kid! Oh my god!
This
Wow!
is one of my.
I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we made it this far.
Yes, we certainly did. What can I get you, kid?
I'm actually gonna ask for the replicate of that drink that I had underground with the gang. I'm dying now as I try to remember freaking names. The Sins gang when we were in that meeting. He's gonna rebuild that.
Yeah. All right. And what about you, handsome fella? What can I get you?
A whiskey on ice will be fine.
Ah, very sophisticated. And she goes off and gets you to the drinks. Now, Tanji, there is an age limit. I'm assuming that you'll be responsible today.
Wait, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Well, last time you said that you stripped down naked in the hallucination chamber.
I don't remember that happening.
Oh, but I do. I definitely
I
do.
don't remember that happening. Matthew doesn't remember hearing this.
I've never heard. Please continue.
No, don't.
Oh,
No.
well, you see, one night she proceeds to tell you about how a couple years ago, Tanji was getting a little too comfortable with a couple of the other patrons and in a drinking competition for money. And he started dancing on the bar tables and stripping. Yeah,
I've seen worse things
definitely.
happen in that chamber.
I can only
Oh.
imagine. It must have been quite the show.
You're not wrong about that, kid. You are not wrong about that. Can I get you guys anything else?
That should be fine, all by me.
Alright. Enjoy.
Are you planning on trying to do a next dance like this tonight, or?
Nope. I'm not replicating that ever again.
Mhm.
I think this is all I'll need to drink tonight, thank you. We have members with weaker constitutions anyway. Should be fun to see them on the floor.
I can only imagine. Which one do you believe will get drunk first?
If I remember our last trip, the hallucination chamber. Fellken and Maeve should be quite interesting.
I see. Surprising, I would have believed that Dragonborn would have tolerated alcohol better, but we shall see.
Find out.
Okay. Around about this time, Damien has finished this nice little dance. As you navigate through your way through the crowd to the bar and meet up with Tanji and Matthew.
That child can move.
Certainly can.
Is Damien still with me, or has he run away?
He's off with his sister.
Okay. I need a drink. I'm gonna... No, I'm not getting a drink. No, I'm going to be on my best... No, I'm not drinking. Never mind.
And why is that?
I am what some refer to as a lightweight, and perhaps it's not in our best interest if we're trying to be professional and on guard for me to have a drink, so I'm going to pass, I think.
Of course. A shame. And you will sip.
Well, I mean, maybe
God,
one
you just
drink won't
laughed.
hurt. I mean, one drink won't kill. Can I have a champagne?
Oh, yeah, sure, coming up. And she swiftly brings you over a nice little glass of champagne.
Maeve's gonna down that thing. She's gonna take a look at Matthew. Down.
Impressive.
Can you roll a d12 for me, Maeve?
Jesus.
12.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Two?
Okay.
What?
Alright. Oh, alright.
That was delicious. Thank you. Should we find the others?
Certainly.
Okay. Well, pushing y'all's way through the crowd, guys, head into the city hall. And there you are met. One second. You see, coming down from the stairs right about now are your other 3 companions.
You all look lovely.
Feel like a first dog.
Wait, what did you say?
Michael, you're
What
muted.
did you say?
And we didn't hear you.
And the reactions when Drench walks in?
Oh yes, please. Please.
Yes.
Right now in the city, like, hall lobby, there's, like, a few people here and there conversing. I don't really notice him. But off to your guys' left is kind of a red carpet with railings that head into a room that has always been locked to you, but it is now open with way more people inside. That is what you see.
Wow.
The silence is killing me, you guys.
I don't know. Where did your music go?
I don't
No, don't worry about that.
You all look awesome.
Immediate-
The vibe got crashed.
She's trying to. She's going to surprise attack us with.
Yeah,
hands
right.
You
chained.
look great.
Yeah, honestly, we're like, is there a boss happening?
Roll initiative.
I was like, are we
Lost
getting
the
attacked right
ballroom?
now?
Yeah. Y'all
now
are
you-
good, y'all are good. Okay, so do you guys want to go in?
Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, so you're all led to a room that none of you have been in before. And as you enter, you're met with a grand ballroom. And I will change the scene on roll 20.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh, red. Red and gold.
Kahdani was going to do a very loud announcement to point out Drench, and then realizes that there were so many people here, and that a lot of people in the group said they didn't want to be called out. So she's like, no, not a great idea. And
You're
then-
good there, Kahdani. You look like you own something
You
bad.
alright?
I was gonna do something mean, and then I realized it was too mean, and then I didn't want to do it.
Perhaps
It
it was the
would have
wisest
been entertaining.
decision.
could have been fun, but I respect your ability to resist. This is a lot.
Now, because this picture does not give the full picture, the floor is a beautifully polished sandy colored quartz. with the city's emblem actually designed in the middle of the dance floor. Directly in front of that is a set of wide staircases, as you can see, lined with velvet red carpeting that leads to a upper balcony area. The railings and large open archways that have kind of red and gold trims. And when you look up, you see multiple incredibly detailed crystal chandeliers lit with candles. And the ceiling is domed shaped and etched with artwork of what seems to be angels, suns, and moons. You hear waltz music. That's where the music was coming from the far corner of the room, being played by a small orchestra with many couples involved in an intimate dance on the floor already ahead. On each side of the staircase are two tables with a display of all different types of different kinds of appetizers. Some you've seen before, some you haven't quite seen before. And to the right of the entire room are gargantuan-sized windows that look over the entire city. Vast and decorated by the lights coming from the homes that lay before you, eventually stretching out to the blue crimson sea, the moons shining in the sky.
I don't think I've ever
This
been
is
in
a
a
lot.
place fancy.
I'm a little overwhelmed, to be entirely honest with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I recall that such places in my home were common, but this is, well, quite even more.
Is this anyone's type of thing? Like, I'm entirely out of league. Should I follow any one of you guys?
Well, I've been to a few in my time. Although maybe
Right.
not as grandiose.
Don't mind me.
Is it a social faux pas to go immediately to the food table?
So
I already broke that rule.
You can go right ahead.
I think that
In
is
fact,
a
you
good idea
should.
for me as well.
You should before there's none left.
Yeah, I'm a nervous eater. I'm gonna go get some food.
Same here.
Because-
Let's make sure it's not
Awesome.
poisoned.
Exactly.
Are you going to use detect poison on that?
No, I don't want to waste magic here. I'll just make sure I got it. I'll take care of it.
Sure.
Okay, so on y'all's ways to the table are two, for lack of a better term, servants, sitting behind, that are holding trays of more champagne, just looking out, minding their own business. And on the table, you see a lot of different types of appetizers. There are like an assortment of breads and crackers, cheeses, meats, as well as some dessert things like puff pastries, little eclairs, things of that nature. Specifically, there is a bowl of very detailed in sculpture, like tiny little chocolates, that are shaped into doves.
Well, for the craftsmanship, I did take one.
I go
Kahdani
straight
I feel
for the
like that's a lot of
pastries.
work to carve chocolate. So many, so small.
Straight
But
for
you
the
will-
pastries.
But you will take one.
Kahdani
Or she'll
holds one
take
in
one.
her hand and is like poking like the wings and everything, and then hop!
When you guys take a bite of it, you break it open, and you're immediately like met with a very gooey, sweet and salty texture, and also like a popping sensation on the tongue.
What was it? Ready for that?
It's actually quite nice, but it's audibly popping in your mouth.
The fireball go off in my mouth?
I
Maybe
don't
my teeth are
think
broken or
so.
something.
What's this fireball?
I was expecting champagne, but That's fine.
Drench, what are you doing?
I think he went with them, but
With
he's just staring at the chocolate bird in his hand. And when they all say this, I think he'll put it back on the thing.
Okay, so as you're looking, you feel a hand on your shoulder. And you turn to see, a Genasi young girl. You're like, hello, it's so nice to meet you. And she looks you up and down. My name is Popsy. And she holds out her hand. I've heard so much about you.
Is that so? I did not know there was much to hear about me.
Oh, well, word does get around. We've never really had someone of your vernacular here in the city before. Very intriguing.
So I've come to understand.
Do you want to dance?
I'm unfortunately unaccustomed to your ways of dancing.
Well, I can certainly teach you. It's the first time for everything, right? Don't worry.
Sorry.
Don't worry. I like to go slow.
It just turns back and looks at everybody like, help.
Go,
And
go!
Go on, have
Go
fun,
dance.
loosen up.
It's important to think. It's important to integrate
What kind of
yourself into
Genasi is she?
cultures.
Yeah,
Maeve's
Genasi.
gonna
Yeah.
try and see if he's actually uncomfortable. Like if he needs rescuing.
Oh.
La 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 la.
do I have to?
Yeah,
I don't know if I have to roll for
yeah,
that or
should we roll for anything?
I.
You can do
Roll
an
persuasion
insight check
to
on
send
him
help
if
with
you
your
want.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
kind of Genasi was she, DM?
I think,
Genasi
yeah.
with blue skin.
Okay.
17 on insight.
You. He is generally out of his league and just everywhere because of he's not, But right now it's more of a I have no idea what to do. Help.
Oh my god, Popsy, what are you doing? Bothering
No.
this fine gentleman right now. I'm so sorry for her. My best friend can be a little hasty sometimes. Hi, I'm Ginevra.
Ginevra, our friend Drench was just accepting Popsy's proposal to dance.
Okay, who is the second person that came up? What are they?
The second
Just-
person is seemingly of Dragonborn ancestry. Definitely some features of it.
Yes, unfortunately, I've already accepted this one.
Oh, has she asked you? Well, isn't that swell? I suppose that, maybe we can take turns? And she looks to Popsy and goes, yeah, right. And she kind of shoves Ginevra and takes your hand and pulls you into the dance floor.
Oh, great. I will follow, I guess.
Make a performance check.
I have low charisma. I would have been so happy if it was a natural one. It was almost. It's 14.
Okay. So as Popsy kind of pulls you in, she sees that you're sort of familiar with this, but you need a little help. So she takes your hands and places them gently on each side of her waist, and she puts her hands on like your bicep. She's smaller than you. And so and then you guys start to kind of gently rock back and forth as she instructs you to move your feet in a certain way and to trust her. And yeah, it ain't that bad.
I try and keep my tail close to me so I'm not smacking other people with it.
Sure. Occasionally, you accidentally bump into another person, but it's more on her end for not really watching out for you as she's kind of getting lost in your physique.
Yeah.
Shameless. Oh my god.
Mad respect. Mad respect.
You guys gonna terrorize all of us tonight.
Right about now, coming in from the crowd, we see Damien, Sarosh, and Loretta finding you there. With Damien having a little tiny like toy bell that he's just like shaking, making lots of noise. And Loretta comes up to you. She goes, "Sorry, he really, really wanted the free toys that they were handing out. He will be very annoying with these."
I was gonna say, couldn't you have given him one that isn't as loud as this?
Uh, I think you know how he is. He kind of just disappears sometimes.
I've realized. Is that
and-
normal? I don't remember you doing such thing.
Well, I'm not very well versed in such how you say goofy things, I guess.
I see. Well, Damien, try to not shake it too often, alright?
I mean, I really like the noise, but yeah, I think. Oh, what's over there? And he runs off to the other food table, and starts to reach for the alcohol.
I will go to him. And I'll pick him up, placing on my shoulder. No, no, Damien. That is not for you. Not yet.
But
One day, perhaps.
I'm thirsty. Isn't that juice?
That's a drink for adult. It tastes
Okay.
very bad, too.
I see. So you can see that, but not me?
But you will just silently go to the counter. If there's any bartender or servant anywhere. Would there be any apple juice or water by chance?
Oh, of course, sir. Of course. And the bartender, reaches underneath the bar and pulls out some orange juice.
Thank you very much. And you will pass it to Damien.
He proceeds to drink it. Make a perception check.
Oh my god. Give me a moment. That's an 8.
An 8.
He definitely got that fucking juice again. He
You
definitely got
you kind of look around a little bit, and you lost sight of Loretta, but not too worried about it.
That's fine. She's old enough. She's fine.
Kahdani, you heard a little footsteps behind you. Well, well, well. I guess it is nice to see you here at least.
Hello, Professor. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well, I suppose. It's much better than last year.
Oh, what happened last year?
Well, there were some hooligans who thought it would be a great idea to set off stink bombs in the ballroom.
Oh, how did they manage something like that?
I don't know. The charity last year was something surrounding the cleanliness of Talon, so it was probably some stupid protest.
Well, I can imagine how that would be definitely very frustrating. Especially with all the hard work I've seen around here.
Oh, hard for them. I have heightened senses. I could barely breathe for the next week.
Ooh.
I wish someone would do it again. I mean, good to see you, Professor.
Yes, charmed as always. Anyways, I haven't made any additional discoveries about our substance, although I will keep you updated.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Any information you can give us is going to be immensely helpful.
Yes, and what is your trade?
Me?
Yes.
Well, my family is my family's trade is trade. Technically. But my specific talents more lie in the musical variety.
Intelligence of the arts. Could never really aspire to it. I wasn't that good.
It's one of those things that you just have to you just really have to find a love for it. Like, I could never learn how to be a chemist as well as you are.
Oh, well, no need for flattery, my darling, but I do appreciate it. And he gives you a wink and gets a little thing of cheese from the table. Well, good night to you then. And he walks
Have a good
away.
night.
Do we think Drench is okay?
No, it's fine. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
she
was
looks like
basically
she
a
knows how to
great-
dance, so she's got it.
She looks like she's very enjoying herself.
But there's also a growing line.
Just looking at the border of any girls by the bar, watching their direction.
Do you think?
I think we'll know if he needs help.
So, Drench, I heard that those of your kind, can be aggressive. Is that true?
We are protective of our home, yes. Well, we are if we need to be.
Oh, wow. Well, I definitely admire an individual who has such a passion for protecting those who are close to them.
Yes, I'm not really one for I'm in my people. I'm more of a how do you put it? Stay at home individual, and I tend to deal with the the burial of people of our tribe.
Oh, so you're sort of a coroner.
I believe so, yes.
Oh, well, I think it is very sweet that you are so gentle with your trade.
There's sure.
Meanwhile, make another performance check.
Oh no. I'm trying. to not speak as much as I possibly can in order to make this as awkward as possible, Drench is doing that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, why is he getting better? 18! No, stop it!
Okay, so as you guys are we're up until this point kind of just slowly going back and forth, you're starting to implement some turning, some redirection, and taking control a little bit more as you get comfortable. Even within your instinct, kind of almost catch her as she slips a little bit and she looks into your eyes. Oh, I'm so sorry. Wow. You're very strong.
Most of my people are.
You visibly see her shiver. And it's here where Ginevra walks over and goes, all right, you two. I think you've written him out enough, Popsy. I believe it's my turn, isn't it?
Yes, I will be. One moment, you wait here, I will be right back. If that is okay, I need to. Real
Oh
quick.
yeah, don't be long.
I'm going to walk towards the bar. Are any of my friends there?
Yes.
What, you getting a breather before round 2?
No, I need a drink. I was sorely mistaken.
I knew tonight was going to be interesting. I just didn't think this was why.
Fellken is holding back a very obnoxious laugh.
This is not what I was intending to happen. I was hoping to just be in the back, away. It's not to happen.
You made the papers in the first week you were here.
I saw my picture and I didn't realize what it meant. And now I'm starting to.
Get this
Well, you
man a
can-
drink.
Please.
Strong
See
one.
it as an
Very
exchange of
strong.
culture.
Strong. Very strong.
Some
One of the
footage juice
servants
for you.
leans forward and offers you a glass of champagne.
I'm going to just down it instantly. The whole thing.
Okay. Roll a d12 for me.
Yes, I eat the glass. No, I'm just kidding. The entire bottle, I just nom. 8.
Yeah, crunchy.
All right. This is a little bit of a feeling that you've never felt before. It's a little bit of a lightheadedness. But you're feeling good. Feeling nice.
Okay.
Better get
I
back out
guess
there.
Yeah, I
How
really
are
don't
you?
want to, but I already said I would. Okay. I'll
Fine.
go back out
You'll
and
be fine.
find.
Continue and improve.
You've
Oh,
got
boy.
this.
Entertain us.
No.
Well, some of us.
And then I'm just gonna like kick over at Maeveryn's heel,
What?
make eye contact with her, and then just kind of scratch and look in the direction of Matthew.
Can I get another champagne, please? Thank you. Maeve's gonna sip this one, but very big sips.
Okay.
I roll up from Tanji.
Fuck off.
You know, I don't think I've seen much dancing here in terms of how it works. Matthew, Maeveryn, you guys should show us how to do it.
Yeah.
I
Neil.
don't dance.
I can teach you if you wish.
Huh?
For the simple.
Maeve's just gonna put her glass into Tanji's chest and go, okay.
Just
I
leaning
love-
down
I
to pet
expected
his
this.
For it.
Matthew
You
will,
wait till
give,
she's turned around.
Matthew will give his glass to Tanji also.
This day keeps getting better.
And he will tend his hand to Maeveryn.
She's just gonna put her hand in his butt.
He'll lead towards the dancer floor, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
Both of you make performance checks.
Fuck.
Very well.
I actually hate you guys.
I feel your pain. Don't worry.
The voice crack.
Love you, bros.
11.
23.
He
Okay.
is gonna teach her.
Holy shit.
So, Matthew, as you take the lead and start to commence in a dance, Maeveryn stumbles a little bit a few times, stepping on your toes here and there, but you advise her, and she gets a little better. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not very good at this, and you are very.
It's fine. Would you like
Handsome.
me to go slower?
No. Fast is any speed is fine.
Well,
Do you dance much? Where you come from?
it's a general custom that most people learn to do.
Right. Not here. I mean, I've been here before to the ball, and Pyre in general, of course, because the ball. But yes, I have been here before, but I've never danced much or well.
No. On what occasion have you come here?
My employment has required my attendance here a few times.
A past life, I assume?
Yes.
Then let us not bring it, then.
Thank you.
Continue to dance.
Make
Tanji
another
over by the bar.
performance. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead
Yeah.
while they roll.
Yeah.
Tanji. Okay, I gotta get a look at closer look at this. Would one of you two towards Fellken and Kahdani want to dance? We gotta get out there.
Sure, absolutely.
Awesome. He's gonna take a.
Have fun.
23. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, not 20 for me.
Okay, so both of you are getting the rhythm of each other now. It feels like the room's getting a little more isolated as the two of you dance, not bumping into anybody. Just really letting the music guide you. Kahdani and Tanji, would you make a performance check?
All right. This is gonna go awful. No, it's not. Natural 20 minus 1 for 19.
Taji has
shit.
his head in the game. Kahdani is entirely distracted. She rolled an 8.
Tanji can pull! Goddamn.
So, Tanji, with your height difference, it's a little difficult. And so Tanji is doing his thing, definitely taking in the wisdom of somebody who, guided
Practice
him.
this week.
Well, Kahdani, you're struggling a little bit to keep up with him. And you found that you bump into another person pretty abruptly. And, the person is like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he turns around. And you're met with someone that you've never seen before. This person is has reddish skin with 2 different colored eyes, short brown hair, and these horns that come up from his forehead and kind of go up like this. But his horns, you realize, are like sort of purplish and translucent in nature, catching the light and sparkling. Because I am so sorry. I wasn't watching where I was going. My bad.
It entirely happens. No worries.
Of course. What? I'm sorry. You just You look very beautiful. What's your name?
Are you talking to me or him?
I think it's you.
Tanji. This guy looks very familiar to you. Very familiar. But, he goes, well, you are certainly very handsome yourself, sir. But I was talking to you. May I have the pleasure of knowing your name?
Kahdani does a little half curtsy and introduces herself. My name is Kahdani.
Kahdani. Well, my name is Adrian, and he kind of bows to you. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt anything that, you two were involved in a dance, I see. Sorry. Very nice to meet you.
I'm on my way back over to the bar, actually. This song's just coming to an end. I wouldn't want to get in the way of any request myself.
Oh. Well,
Tanji gives
Tell
Kahdani
me.
eyes. Like, take this.
Tell me if this is too forward, but would you like to dance?
I would love to. Thank you.
Of course. And he holds out his hand and guides you towards the dance floor. Make another performance check for me.
Alright. Hopefully she passes. 12.
12?
Yep.
Okay, so as he guides you onto the dance floor, he notices your struggle, but swiftly kind of guides you into a nice, smooth dance, which is a little different, a little more on the tango side rather than waltz. Not really saying anything. He's a little infatuated. Tanji, make a history check.
All right. If my there we go. 15.
So the familiarity is becoming a little more and more clear.
I've got
You-
it.
Yeah, you know who this person is. However you decide to feel about it is your choice.
I'm just gonna walk back over to the bar.
I think our connection building is getting somewhere.
To Fellken.
See that tiefling right there? With Kahdani on the floor?
Yeah.
That is Adrian de Luna, leader of the Talon District. And hopefully can help us in. What?
Okay then. That was unexpected.
It's
Um,
fine.
Half of me wants to say that she could do better. But
Alright, I'm gonna go get drinks. While doing that, before wow! Matthew and Maeveryn! That was an accident!
Oh no! You just accidentally did the name of the ship. No.
Before Matthew and Maeveryn's dance end, this moment is not entirely accurate, but here is with no masks, and here is with last minute masks.
Oh my god, you cheeky!
Oh
you
my
cheeky,
god!
you cheeky man!
yes, yes.
Stop
Sorry.
it!
Sorry.
Cute!
Sorry, Smokey.
You cheeky lad.
With the chandeliers
my
and everything,
God.
bro.
Oh great.
Wait, that is so good.
That is so cute. I
Dude was waiting for that the entire night.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, I love the position too.
Maeveryn, as you're dancing, you hear a little clink on the floor, as you're dancing with Matthew. And then all of a sudden you hear, excuse me, miss, you dropped this. And you turn to see a dog-haired and light-eyed human boy with a very innocent looking face, as he recognizes you instantly. Maeve!
But Bo?
Yeah. Wow, it's been a while.
Yes. Thank you for, hi.
Hi. Yeah, here. How have you been?
It's, a lot's happened. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to see you here. How have you been?
Oh, I've been doing okay. Moving on up. I'm a level 2 rank now in the Forester unit.
That's amazing. You look good. You always looked good.
You look good too.
I feel that, perhaps an apology is owed. A big one.
It's alright. It's just one thing you taught me is that you always do things for a reason. Right?
Yes, it was for a reason. If you will excuse me, and she's gonna go outside.
Oh, of course.
How close am I to that situation?
You witnessed it the entire thing since you were dancing with her.
Can I make an insight on the leaving? Like of what sort of, I guess? Let's say 12?
I got a 16 on deception. She's distressed. I'll give you that.
Alright. Matthew will go see it. We'll see what's that all about.
Are you just outside, like in the lobby?
Probably like outside, somewhere like not too far outside of the exit, just taking a breather.
Do you need a moment?
And she's gonna wipe away like a couple of tears. No, sorry about that. That was, the person I was here with the last time I was here. And the time before that. Before that.
I see.
Awkward.
How long has it been since you last saw?
About a year, perhaps.
I see.
It didn't exactly end on the best of terms. My fault, primarily. Entirely, actually.
I don't want to press you on it if it is a touchy subject.
I would tell you, but I don't want you to think less of me. So,
I thought I would.
Well, there's a lot more to it than I'm willing to disclose now, but about a year ago my sister fell ill. At that time and for the years prior, I was working as an enforcer. He was my partner, and we'd met on the job and clicked very well. But when my sister fell ill, I couldn't exactly support her on just an enforcer wage, so I started venturing outside of that, cutting coin purses and such. Some events transpired that led me to cease my employment and relationships with all enforcers.
I see.
But
I presume that's why you wish to make yourself not announce when our unit will be presented. I take it.
yes, I was hoping to avoid this, if possible, because I never really gave him much of an explanation. Probably even less than I'm giving you. So, not even my family knows that I quit as an enforcer. They thought that I've been working as one this entire time.
Well, to the very least, you did it for the sake of your family. There is nobility in that.
I apologize for that and for dumping all of this onto you.
It is quite fine. I believe I needed a break myself from all this socialization.
It's a shame we can't watch Drench dance some more.
I'm sure when we'll come back, he'll be continuing at it.
Perhaps you'd like to go get a drink?
I would love to.
And, please don't tell the others about this. Tanji knows some of it, but the others know nothing.
I believe you know that I can keep my secret quite well.
As can I.
Very well. And you will go get some drink and turn back. Champagne, I take it?
Yes. Yes. Champagne would be lovely.
You will go and take some drink to bring back.
Thank you.
You will cheers to her. To the past, I assume.
To the past. Should I lose it?
Lucy.
Okay. So, about an hour or so goes by, and everyone is beckoned back into the ballroom, in which the mayor, along with prospective leaders, are on top of the big staircase, clinking some glasses to get everybody's attention. As you all watch, he clears his throat and begins saying, "Thank you all for coming tonight. This annual half-moon ball has always been an event to honor all of the previous noble leaders that kept our beloved city safe and true to its reputation. May our current leaders, Jiminy Crockett, points to Jiminy Crockett, Adrian DeLuna, Kahdani's newfound vans, Liriana Hazel Creek, a kind of heavier set, dark-skinned fae woman, and Effian Halius, prosper and stay faithful to their duties. As for myself, The brightest words cannot express the honor I feel every day knowing that the people have trusted me with their homes, places of work, education, safety, and well being. This pendant, and he, out from under his shirt, pulls out a tiny little green gem that's hanging around his neck, was bestowed upon me when I was elected. This is a sacred emblem that has been passed down from mayor to mayor as a promise to this great responsibility. I wear this now to show my utmost and dedicated service to each and every one of you. But excuse my vulnerability. On other matters, I'm proud to know that our city's population has grown over 30% in the last 15 years and is ever growing. However, I must make an official announcement. And he orders the orchestra to cease their playing. I am aware there has been a raise in concern pertaining to the recent disappearances in the city. In light of this, we have established a new division of our Enforcer Service to help mitigate the issue. A brand new investigation unit has been established, and with their duties involving the pursuit of the root of this issue and any more to come that plagues our streets. We already have a highly trained and top-of-the-line squad to carry out this service. So rest assured that you can trust them, your leaders of Pyre, and the rest of the Enforcer unit, that we will get to the bottom of this. For extra precaution, and he is handed a scroll from his assistant from the back. He opens it. There has been an executive decision to implement temporary regulations. And the crowd kind of murmurs to themselves, a little confused and concerned. We advise that all citizens must be inside their homes by 10 p.m. All businesses must close their service by 9 p.m. And he takes a deep breath and kind of hesitates for this last one. All merfolk students must return to the sea immediately after their school activities. And he closes the scroll and takes another deep breath. I know this is a frightening time for all of this. However, we will solve this problem. If any of you have any questions or further concerns, I implore you all to confide in us. Now, let us enjoy the festivities and have a wonderful evening. Thank you. And the entire room starts to applaud as he instructs the orchestra to play it once again. And they all descend from the staircases. And people go back to their activities with Damien kind of making a group of girls laugh with his little dance moves. Loretta dancing with a fine gentleman around her age. Sir Sarash talking to two different ogre women. And Drench being freed of the girl fan base.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the two girls got into a little bit of a tiff over who would dance with you.
How unexpected. My God. Question. Is the person Loretta is dancing with a merfolk?
Loretta?
Oh yeah, for Loretta.
They aren't showing any indication. Seems
Good.
just like a human man.
Would.
You got it.
Damn.
Don't know.
Can Maeve see Bo anywhere?
Make a perception check.
God darn it.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh indeed.
Row.
My
Ruh-roh.
perception is low.
Reg.
You're kidding me. 3.
No. All you just see is a bunch of strangers dancing.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Kahdani does kind of nudge Tanji for a moment there and goes, "Did you know he was the leader of the Talon District? Because I didn't."
Oh, you know what? That had to be where I've seen him before.
Wow.
Oh, wow, yes. Wow, glad that glint would have itched me. Would have bothered me all night.
I have no. He was a very good dancer.
Yeah, I imagine.
This night just keeps getting better and better.
Well, it would get even better if we saw you out on the dance floor, Fellken.
Yeah.
Bad chance. Bad chance.
Wasn't there someone that was supposed to join you?
Yeah. Did you hear?
Are they coming tonight?
No. I expressed I asked her if she would come, but she I haven't got the response from her from this morning, so I'm a little worried.
Oh,
But I'm sure she's fine. She's probably traveling. Probably busy.
Perhaps she's getting a costume by now.
Maybe we'll have a dramatic entrance.
crowded
doubt
streets
it.
make for slow travel.
Exactly.
I doubt it. I wish.
Well, you have us.
And I can play
And-
just as good as that orchestra. So when she does come, you guys can have a dance.
Thank you. You know what? Outside of my friends back home, you guys are not bad.
Take
Not
that.
bad status. We'll take it.
Just not bad.
Agreed. It says from the bar with another drink.
I swear, Drench, you're like hiding behind it slowly.
You drink like a fish.
I want to drink until I pass out now.
You and me both, my friend.
What, part time on the dance floor, Maeveryn?
I'm gonna fucking kill you. She's gonna whisper to him. One eye
He's
open,
just gonna-
Tanji. One eye open.
No, I sleep.
Bartender, I think all of my friends need a drink.
The bartender procures all of you some more glasses of champagne.
Thank you.
All of you roll a d20.
D20.
All of us?
Did you
All
say-
of us?
Oh,
Does it pertain to the
straight
drinking?
or
Yeah, straight d20 roll.
8.
Does it pertain to the?
2.
two?
Kahdani's never had champagne before, so I'm interested to see how this goes. 11.
I'm not
15.
drinking.
I don't know if this
No
is
champagne
drinking.
for me.
Drinking was D12.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
but it's just a straight roll. So.
Do I still need to roll if I ain't drinking?
If you're not drinking, you don't have to roll.
Okay, good.
Oh, this is for
Come on,
drinking.
Falcon, you should drink.
I'm
Celebration.
good.
I'll take theirs.
Why is it?
Kahdani hands it over to Maeveryn as the extra drink.
Okay, you're a little better than not bad.
All right. Okay, let me take a look at this. Drench, you feel very good. You feel very confident right now. Your brain can't really think straight, but you don't really care. Kahdani, you feel like a bit of like tingliness in your body, and you feel like you could do something crazy. What did you roll, Matthew?
2. Same as
Two?
Tanji. Yeah.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
so you guys are fine.
Oh.
Oh,
Maeve,
Oh.
Maeve
Okay.
makes you roll me
An 8.
an 8. You're like okay. You're starting to feel a little something, but you're fine. But Drench, he's wobbling a little.
Oh, I did drink 2. Should I roll again? Or is the 8 good?
The 8's fine.
Okay.
I don't think these are supposed to hit so quickly.
Not already, surely, guys.
they seem quite fine by me.
Well, Drench is wobbling. That's a.
I mean, Drench has had about triple the amount that I've gotten to, and I've been here all night.
And also the Drench is not used to such tonic.
But also, granted, like Drench is like triple your height, Tanji.
Yeah, Tanji, you have a much better alcohol tolerance than I would have imagined.
I grew up around Kendra.
Speaking of Kendra, you should seek out to dance, considering you're so keen to pair everybody else up tonight.
She's working the bar on the outside part.
Oh, I'm sure someone could cover her.
We danced enough this week, it's fine.
I don't think so.
No, it's fine.
Wait, what do you mean you've danced enough this week?
I don't know what I mean, really.
Well,
Anyway, who's
I'm
on the floor
curious.
right now? And I'm
Were you
looking at the
practicing with
ball.
her?
You should go
Do you
ask.
see any
Tanji,
our eyes open on the floor? Guys,
I think
anything could
Open all
happen.
night.
there's
You
plenty of us to watch.
I'm not watching. I'm mistaken.
I'm gonna go get in the middle of the floor and start looking for black veins and casting maybe some spell work. So
Mate's grabbing
either-
him by the collar.
anyway,
You know, it'd be easier to survey if you have somebody dancing out there with you.
That's a great
That would-
point.
you're right. Who's out there? That's not any of you guys.
Maeve's gonna lean in and whisper and go, "You fucking owe me."
What are you shit? What are you talking about?
Tanji!
Fine.
This is great.
You guys see Sir Saraj kind of gently peeling away from his 2 ogre lady collars and kind of saunter over to Matthew. Good night, sir. Good night.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. You may not see me tomorrow morning. Maybe, possibly.
Well.
Yeah. Hey,
Enjoy.
did you do the thing I taught you? The thing, and he starts rolling his hips. It's all in the hips, remember I told you?
I do
All
recall,
in the
yes.
hips.
Are we all hearing this?
Alright. See you later, hot shot. And he walks away and walks out of the ballroom with his 2 ogre lady friends.
I feel so much better about myself.
Thing
Are
with
we-
the hips.
Wow.
Are we talking, first of all, are we talking ogre or half-orc? Like,
No, ogre.
okay, so like huge, like
Huge.
giant. Oh my god!
Good for him.
Damn!
Good for him.
Holy fuck!
I guess it's in the hit.
Oh my god. Sosirosh was the one who taught me about dancing again. I'd forgotten a little bit. It had been some time.
I found
Maybe
your
not.
hips were not quite as present as he demonstrated just then.
Are they supposed to be?
Can I go yet?
You go dance, Tanji. You have a great time.
I'm giving you so much shit for this later.
I'm gonna kill
I
you.
feel like you two. I feel like you two always give each other shit. Am I wrong?
This
No.
is a perfect dynamic.
I'll either find Loretta or someone else out in the middle of the floor. And around there, yeah, I'm just gonna keep eyes peeled and possibly cast a detect disease.
Yeah. You do see Loretta dancing with Adam Voltry.
Free her.
And
Free her. Free her. Free her.
Free her. Get her away from there.
Free her.
Well, hold on. Does she
Just
look
ask-
like she needs to be freed, or does she look good? Fine.
she looks fine.
She still needs to be freed.
Free. Free her.
Free her.
Free her.
Chuckle, look
Free
at
her.
Matthew, kind of point, and have fun.
Oh.
Oh.
You do not detect any poison.
But he is a merfolk, the cunt. Damn it.
Should we kill him?
I would be willing.
Who are
I
we
have
killing?
I have
Adam
actually-
actually.
reaches- He reaches for his knife that he has.
Wait, no,
in front of us.
not actually, not actually.
But you said you wanted to.
Sarcasm.
Ugh.
I push his hand away from the knife.
If you do, you would have a great favor from the House Bleakwood.
No. No.
Squints.
Not here. Not here.
Well, they haven't revealed our name yet.
Drench.
I'm in.
Damn. Okay. Alright.
Drench, do you need to sit down?
I need to lay down.
I think that's probably best.
Kahdani kind of scans the area looking for a seat.
Everyone make a perception check.
I'm gonna do mine with disadvantage, if at all.
I'm re-rolling mine with lucky.
Okay.
And
10.
11.
Well,
15 with disadvantage.
25.
Jeez.
damn.
So all of you, all of a sudden hear popping noises. And trying to find the source of it. It's coming from outside. And you look towards the huge arch windows. And in the night skies are falling sparkles of colors. As you see white streaks going up, the popping noise is happening, and the pigments falling from the pops. Everyone watches in awe as this happens.
I'm seeing the sky falling. This is not good. This is a lot worse than I thought it
Well,
would be.
Okay, I
They're
think.
just fireworks.
What?
You're okay.
Can we get him a glass of water?
Or a chair, perhaps.
Or both?
yeah,
I
if
bet.
you can go get him a chair, I'll go get him some water.
I'll get him a chair.
I'm just holding
As you
steady.
guys start branching off, the music stops,
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
and there's a
Oh,
bit
no.
of a chill that kind of runs through the place. Then you hear a loud slam as the doors slam shut. And the sound of wind is being heard as the candles are blown out. You hear the murmurs and the gasps of confusion. Make another perception check.
I'm grabbing my hatchets.
Am I able to cast spells at
14.
all?
17.
I rolled 2 nat fucking 20s.
Oh!
Yay!
No, take a picture of that.
What were you saying, Dawson?
Am I able to cast a spell? I want to see if this works to make me a little less strong.
Sure.
Okay, I gotta try casting Protection from Poison and see if that undoes the alcoholism in my bloodstream.
is the mayor.
Make a medicine check
Okay.
along with that.
Ooh, I'm good.
Also, Maeve rolled a 4 and she's grabbing her daggers from underneath her dress. Very unladylike.
That's an 8.
Okay. So when you cast the spell, since champagne and its low alcohol content is in fact alcohol, you haven't consumed so much to the point of alcohol poisoning. And so, no, it does not lessen the effects. But so as this happens, the room goes dark, and Kahdani, you hear a sort of rattling noise and the strain of a rope coming from above. And as you look up, the chandelier is swinging back and forth, just ever so slightly, as all of a sudden you hear a loud snap as the chandelier falls. And the mayor yells, "Watch out!" And with the move of his hands, pushes everyone that's underneath the chandelier out of the way with his wind force. And Maeveryn, make a dexterity check.
Actually, shit. Fuck. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh,
Nat 1.
Oh no.
So, when you're propelled by this hard force of wind, you are caught by a person as you are kind of nearing the floor. And when you look up, you see Bo. And he's like, "Whoa, are you okay?"
Yes, thank you. What is going on?
"I don't know." And his eyes spread wide open as he's pulling you up, with the skin of his face shriveling and wrinkling. His eyes start to pour with dark red liquid as he falls beside you. And from his body emerges a dark skeletal figure with black drapes and screams in your face. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
No!
What?
What the fuck? What?
Ah!
Straight up
Smokey
dead.
calls bullshit.
What?
Bullshit.
9!
Oh my god.
And
Already?
this is where
One
we
wasn't
will
damaged, it was just fucking trauma.
Damn. You just got brought up.
She didn't even get the chance to properly apologize!
Hey Matthew, there's an opening.
Oh, dang,
Damn.
that's low.
Oh, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of.
Oh my